How you doing? I'm Pete Latta. I'm Director of Elementary Schools in the Colonial School District, and we are at the Colonial Tech Conference 2016 Blended Learning. So we believe that this Tech Conference is important because it allows our educators to come together around technology and how technology is being used in classrooms to change learning environments and change learning outcomes for students.
Here we go now. Put your hands up. Come on, people. Let's go. Don't be scared. I know it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, but we can bring this place down. Let me clear my throat. Good morning, everybody. All right, so I have to kick off this conference with a very, very important question, and a question that I ask with great trepidation. Are you connected to the Wi-Fi? Yes, hands up, round of applause, yes. I'm going to start off with a toast. I just wanted to start off by saying I'm amazed by the number of you that come out on a beautiful, well, was maybe later on beautiful, fall Saturday afternoon to spend this time together. So let's lift up your cups to each of you. Cheers, and let's have an awesome day. Cheers. And of course, as a host for the morning, I had to fit the part today. So, because people gave me feedback that when you host a tech conference, you have to look like the host of the tech conference. So I got out my blazer, as you can see, and of course it's accompanied by the t-shirt and the jeans. And if you can't see from the back, and I can't really kick up that high without hurting myself, you got sneakers on, and they're actually Sperry's, so that's even cooler, I think, according to my son. My name is Pete Latta, and I have the honor of emceeing today, along with our resident DJ, Doug Tim, aka DJ Blaze. We have such an awesome committee that helps put together a day like today, so I want to have them stand up so we can give them a round of applause and recognize them. Tara Amsterdam, Sarah Kujay, Tiffany Cannon-Geyser, where's Tiffany? She's around somewhere, probably setting up. Jen Ashby, Jesse McNulty, Katie Corey, and also Tom Gavin, who's not here with us. Hopefully somebody is going to tweet out to Tom Gavin how much we miss him. He had an accident, so he's kind of laid up right now. He's been back and forth to work, but anyway, we thank him very much for everything he did, because if Tom and I hadn't had a conversation a few years ago, we probably wouldn't be here today. So big round of applause for Tom in his absence. All right, so Tom, that one was for you, buddy. We didn't forget about you. And of course, we have to thank the incredibly generous sponsors for donating money and food and raffles and swag to make this day really special. So we thank Seasons, who will be catering our lunch and sponsored our lunch today. Dell, Modern Teacher, Schoologylearning.com, eSpark, University of Delaware, Wilmington University, Brink, PlayPosit, Shoe Mama, Chick-fil-A, and Amazon Education. So thanks to all of them. Let's give them a round of applause. Now you're about to hear from 4 passionate educators in a blended format where each will get approximately 5 minutes to talk about their passions in working with kids, adults, and education. Their ideas should help you think about your own perspectives, biases, and assumptions. We have Doug Tim, Rosie Burke, Pam Nolte, and Chris Avilas here to ignite, inspire, and maybe even challenge your thoughts before we begin our day of learning.
Do you sometimes leave the job dragging, wondering if you can make it one more day? Do you drive home and say to yourself, I need different work? Do you know what working too hard means, but yet don't know what to do? Yes. Do you think of education as a package that you need to deliver? Something that you need to hand out to kids? Well, here comes my edge down. What if rather than a uniform plan, you thought of a lesson as a collection of experiences with multiple opportunities for students to show you knowledge, with creativity in their own method? What if you gave them the power?
Don't talk about your feelings, unless you're mad or pissed off. It's okay to talk about those feelings, but not feeling sad, afraid, or hurt. Man up. At a very young age, boys are taught that in order to be a man, You have to separate your heart from your head. People will respect that. They'll see you as strong. You'll always be in control. These assumptions that we as a society force upon our boys through popular culture, through music, movies, television, parenting styles, and yes, even educational styles, are hurting our boys.
Whenever you're bored, you can just reach into your pocket. It was then I already realized I lost the war on cell phones. I decided that I would integrate cell phones into my classroom instead of fight this battle every day. And it turns out to be the best decision I've ever made.
Excited to be at the Colonial Tech Conference. Actually, I had to leave something important. Last night I was hanging with Barack and you know, we were just hanging out talking about one of his movies. And Regina, what were you doing last night?
Well, I went to the Ken Chesney concert and I was on stage. And me and my baby were rocking it out. So if you want to come see the proof, come on down to N101.
Come see Green Screen, Room 101.
What's up, everybody? My name is Sarah Thomas, and I'm going to help you with that 3-2-1. If you want to connect with people all over the world, I have something for you called EduMatch. So come check it out in N102. It's going to be a great session. Trust me, it's going to be worth your while. We're going to have a lot of fun.
I'm Jen. This is Sarah. This is our first time ever presenting at a conference. How many of you have heard of escape rooms? Okay, how many of you have heard of Breakout EU? It is freaking fantastic. If you are not ruling yet about this, come and see us. We'll be in N103 this morning.
Turn down for what? Good morning, William Penn, Colonial Tech Conference 2016. I'm Justin Pagny. We're representing William Penn High School. We're going to be talking about the power of Desmos. If you are a math, science, K-12 teacher and you want to check out an amazing Web 2.0 tool to enhance your classroom experience for your math and science students, N103. I'm out.
I'm Tom Glennon.
I'm Kristen Paula. We are from Midland Hill Elementary School in Redmond. This session is called #LHG Pride, and we are talking all about sharing your story on social media.
How many people know a whole bunch of Web 2.0 tools that they want to learn how to use, but they don't know where to put it in their lesson plan? Raise your hand. You want to come see me at 105? I am student-centered learning. We were starting out at teachers in Catholic High School Wellington. I'm down in 107 talking about Google Classroom. Know one of your Schoology folks, and Google Classroom plays very well with Schoology.
I learned about green screens today. So I'm out of the classroom now. I'm a school counselor, so I'm really excited to maybe get the kids doing some sort of role playing and shooting some videos and using the green screen in our character building traits each month. So, and my principal just said she ordered a green screen, so we're ready to go.
I think my most interesting one so far has been gamification with Chris Aviles. My biggest takeaway is that when the game ends, the console does not blow up. You start over, try to get in a different way until you make it happen. The only way you fail is if you stop playing the game.
This morning I went to see Chris Aviles on gamification, and then the second session I went between Lori Minka's Move It for PE and Justin McNulty's Desmos. I think just overall, it's just there's lots of different ways that we can engage our students. So we're looking at, with gamification with Chris Aviles, we're looking at ways that we can take things that are of interest to our students, and video gaming definitely is, and how can we apply that in our classrooms, and then being able to see that displayed in two different contents, PE and math. One's very traditional, one's outside the core curriculum, and how our students can engage with technology across the board.